Hello guys and welcome to Success Generation. Today I'm going to show you how to make at least $1,000 doing freelance writing. We are going to talk about everything from how to get started, how to find clients, the best places to find clients, and how to scale your freelance writing business to a couple of thousands of dollars every single month. So let's get straight into it. Now the first thing I'm going to talk about in this video is how to become a freelance writer in 3 simple steps. So the first step is to learn a freelance writing skill. There's so many types of freelance writing jobs that you can get yourself involved in. For instance, we have website content writing, which entails writing for websites. So anything that you see on a website, for example, an article, a blog post, content on different pages like the home page, the contact us page, the services page, all this can be regarded as website content. And as a freelance writer, this is something that you can choose to be doing. Apart from website content, you can also be hired to write social media content. Now, this is anything that you see on social media. So, be it Instagram captions, Facebook captions, tweets. This is something that you can also do as a freelance writer. Another freelance writing skill is copywriting. As a copywriter, you write content that is meant to sell a product or a service. For example, say you're working for a digital marketing agency. As a copywriter, you can be hired to write content that is going to help this company sell their digital marketing services to different clients. The next category of freelance writing that you can do is creative writing. Unlike the writing jobs that I've just talked about, creative writing entails you coming up with content from your head. So you can do some small research online, but you have to come up with everything from your head. So creative writing can entail writing stories, writing movie scripts, and any other content that requires a bit of creativity from you. Now those are some of the freelance writing skills that you can learn. If you want to see more, just go to a freelancing website like Fiverr, click on writing and translation, and see the different writing categories out there. And just a quick note on this step of learning how to write, you may need to niche down first and decide to focus on a specific field like business, technology, fashion, pets, anything that you feel you're passionate about, you can decide to write in that specific field. But this is something that I would only recommend to advanced writers who have been in the field for some time. So they have written in different fields and they know that this is the best field for them. So if you're just getting started, I would recommend that you write in different categories, write for all kinds of clients until you find what works best for you. Moving on, the second step you need to take to become a freelance writer is to practice. Practice is of utmost importance, but a lot of beginners don't really practice because I don't know why. They just want to go direct and start offering their services to clients, but this is not the right way. You need to practice so that you can become a good writer. I suggest that you write around 300 words per day in the specific field that you chose. So if you chose article writing and you chose maybe technology, you can decide to write 300 words in this specific field. Do this for a couple of weeks and you start gaining knowledge in that field, and when you get your client, maybe a couple of weeks later, you can offer great quality work. So be sure to practice as hard and as much as you can. Speaking of clients, the third thing you need to do is to find these clients. So where do you find clients for freelance writing? There are two methods that come into play when finding clients. The first method is to use freelancing websites. These are websites like Fiverr, Upwork, People Per Hour. You can actually just Google the keywords freelance writing jobs and you'll see a lot of results coming. So there are so many websites out there for freelance writers. All you need to do in these websites is to sign up, create your account, build your profile, start bidding if it's like Upwork, or create gigs if it's a website like Fiverr. And then over time you can start getting clients and start making money with freelance writing. But now there is a problem with these websites because there are so many people on them, so they are quite saturated. And so it may be very tough for you to find jobs. So you need to incorporate other methods of finding clients. And that's where we talk about the second way of finding clients, which is more of cold reach out. So this entails reaching out to potential clients through emails or even social media, building connections in the process, and then pitching your services. Personally, I prefer using social media, especially LinkedIn, because it's a platform that is built specifically for professionals. So that means that you can connect with potential employers directly. All you need to do is set up your profile in a way that people are going to see that you're actually a good writer. You can do this by listing your skills and linking previous content that you have written before. Now this will be your portfolio, and when people look at it and see you are actually a good writer, they can want to hire you. Once you set up your LinkedIn profile, the next thing you need to do is reach out to potential employers. So how do you find employers on LinkedIn? You can find potential employers by using keywords like content managers. So once you search for the keyword content manager on LinkedIn, it's going to give you a list of different content managers for different publications or even digital marketing agencies. Content managers are the guys that are normally tasked with managing content for their companies. So if you're a freelance writer looking for jobs, it's easier to get jobs from these guys because they are the ones normally tasked with hiring writers. The next thing you need to do is reach out to them, build a connection, and then later on you can pitch your writing services. It's actually very important to build the connection first before pitching your services, because this is the only way that they are going to remember you. If you just go and reach out to them and say, hey, I can write for you, they will not be really interested in what you have to offer. You have to build a connection first, and then later on you can pitch your services. So what is the best way to build connections with potential employers before pitching your services? To start the conversation with them, you need to compliment them for maybe something that you saw on their profile. So you can look at their profile and see maybe they posted an article. You can comment on this article and say something like, I liked the article that you just posted, and then you can start the conversation from there. You can ask questions like, is this the kind of content that you look for when you are looking for writers? And then you can build the conversation from there, and then over time you can pitch your services. So those are the main 3 steps that you need to take to become a freelance writer. Now for the next part of the video, we are going to talk about how to scale your freelance writing business to several thousands of dollars every single month. So why do you need to scale your freelance writing business to a whole new level? One mistake that beginner writers and even advanced writers make is being comfortable with the amount of money that they are making. So you could be making somewhere between $10 and $100 per day, and you feel like, based on where you come from, based on your background, you feel like it's a lot of money to work with. But there is always room for taking your business to a whole new level and making way more money than you are right now. So you should not limit yourself in this business, because there are so many opportunities out there that can help you scale your freelance writing career into a huge business. When it comes to scaling your freelance writing career, there are 2 main ways to go about this. The first way is the solo method. Now this is a very good method for you if you want to continue doing the writing yourself and you're really not interested in working with other writers. So you don't want to outsource but want to make more money. So how do you go about this? With this method of scaling your freelance writing business, you need to find higher paying clients. So how do you find higher paying clients? To answer this question, I'm going to talk about the 2 ways of finding clients that we earlier talked about in the video. So if you're on a freelancing website like Upwork or Fiverr, you need to increase your prices over a period of time. For example, you can decide to be increasing your services every 3 or 6 months. So when this time comes, you can decide to increase your prices by around $10, $20, $30, or any other amount that you feel is good for you. A lot of freelance writers are usually afraid of doing this because they think that once they add their prices, they are going to lose clients. Now it is true that you're going to lose some clients that don't want to match your new rates, but you will also attract new clients that are willing to match your pay as long as you're providing quality work for them. You can be able to command a better pay from your clients by niching down. When I was talking about the different categories of freelance writing, I said that I don't recommend beginners to focus on a specific field at first. This is only something that I recommend for advanced writers. If you're an advanced writer and you have been writing in different fields, you can decide to focus on one field and then become the best writer at it. When you focus on a specific category, you can be able to command a higher pay from your clients because you are an expert in that field. The next thing you need to do to start charging more money is to build a brand. Make your own website, make your own YouTube channel, make your own social media accounts, and show people that you can actually write good content. With your own personal brand, it will not only be easier to find clients, but you can also charge way more money than when you are working on a freelancing website. The second way to scale your freelance writing business is to build a team of writers and then outsource your work to them. So this is a kind of content agency that you build, because you can only do so much if you're working on your own. If you're only working by yourself, you can only be able to write maybe 1,000 words in a day. But if you have a team of writers, you can be able to produce thousands of content every single day. Now what you do in this method is you get work from clients and then you outsource it to your writers. So you can charge your clients a certain amount of money and then you can pay your writers maybe a percentage of that money and then you keep the profits. This is a very good method of scaling your freelance writing business, because all you are doing is finding clients and then outsourcing this work to writers. So this is more of a passive way of making money, because the only other task you need to do is quality control. You have to make sure that your writers are producing quality work, because you don't want any issues with your clients and you actually want your clients to be satisfied by the work that you deliver to them. Anyways guys, that's it for this video on how to make at least $1,000 every single month doing freelance writing. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more content like this.